Hi. No. The chair makes noises now. This is just a thing. If you've seen my channel at all in the past few weeks, you've probably figured out that I'm making an album, and I'm not making it alone. Today, I'm taking a step back from the spotlight and interviewing all the wonderful producers who helped me create Sincerely Me. And I probably have a chair to fix after I'm done editing.
What's up, friends? It's your boy, Cranberry Enthusiast, also known as Jared Hymas of Cold Circulation.
Hello guys, my name is Blank Slate. This is my interview.
Hello, my name is Josiah, and I produce the tracks The Entertainment and Better Off Than You on Sincerely Me, the album coming out on October 29th that you better listen to because it sounds good and we've been working on it for a while, and I just really want you to listen to the music.
Hello, I am Ikea Vivo / Josh.
What was your favorite part of the album's production, or production on your tracks?
I think my favorite part of the album's production process was the fact that in producing, I actually learned a lot and I made some friends because I didn't really know any of the other producers going into this. I myself am not terribly experienced, whereas pretty much everybody else was. I would send a demo and I'd be like, how's this sound? And I'd get a whole bunch of really constructive feedback. I spent about 20 hours on the first track I produced because of it, because I kept being like, ooh, here's a new better thing I can change, I can do. And I think it turned out really well as a result.
My favorite part of the album's production was probably the whole process. It was awesome to hear all the songs come together and get updates from all the other producers. I'd say my favorite part while working on The Boy Who Cried Wolf was probably arranging all the different drum, bass, and guitar parts for that track. It was also cool to build a track based off of a vocal performance. I had never done that before, actually.
Producing these tracks was really fun because I kind of got out of my comfort zone a little bit, especially on Better Off Than You. I think it turned out really well. There's a fun mixture of guitars and synths and different types of drum kits coming together to make this really victorious track that pulls you through Drown into the end of the album, which through the end of the album it sounds so cool.
I guess my favorite part of the entire production is just how professional it sounds. I guess, I don't know. You know, Ikea is definitely doing a really, really good job at his mixing / mastering.
My favorite part of the album's production was probably Micah's vocals by recording lyrics with notes. I'm sorry, I get nervous.
How do you think the album, its process, its lyrics, anything about it really stood out to you?
I think Sincerely Me is a fantastic debut album. One thing that really stands out to me is the diverse group of genres that are represented on the record. I feel like there's something for everyone on the album, regardless of their music tastes. Another awesome thing about it is just the sheer amount of collaboration that went into the creation of the record. I feel like everyone worked really well together and got to know each other better through the whole process.
What really stood out to me about this album was its writing. Micah, of course, wrote the whole thing, and he would just send us the melody, and that was it, and yet that on its own was really, really good already. The foundation of this album is so solid, I can't even tell you. I've been ranting to everybody who will listen about how great of a writer he is, which surprises me a bit. Not much, because he's always been a good writer, but he just kind of pulled this out of seemingly nowhere, and he just went, I'm making an album for 2 months. It's really cool.
So the thing that stood most out to me, I guess, was the fact that it was like a collaborative album. It wasn't just one album that Micah made by himself. So what it allowed Micah to do was make it a cool multi-genre album where it's not just dubstep, it's not just piano, it's not just rock. It's all of them basically, which is definitely the biggest highlight of the entire thing.
I really like the lighting. I really like the writing and lyrics on the album. They're obviously very personal songs, but I found myself relating to them quite a bit on tracks like Headphones, Favorite Color, Drown, Better Off Than You. I just think they work very well, and I think a lot of other people are going to be able to relate to them as well.
Some of the things that stood out to me about this album were how Micah made the album.
What are some of your favorite moments from the final album?
My favorite moments, I guess, is just how it sounded, just in general. I guess I don't know.
The last track of the album is probably one of my favorites just because it seals the rest of the album off so well, and it sounds so cool being. I just think it works as a very good ending song after the arc of the rest of the album.
Well, I'm a little biased, but track 5, Favorite Color, is a highlight. It was actually really hard to produce because it was almost too personal. You know, like sometimes a singer will sing a song and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that was written for me. I know this song wasn't written for me, but it feels like it was kind of written for me. I really like also where it sits in the album. The track flow it builds to it perfectly.
There are so many great moments on the album. I love the to the chorus and the on Everything's Fine. I love the and just the and overall atmosphere of lights, camera, action. I love the vocal layering and also the beat in general on the headphones. I love the incorporation of the and the other on the entertainment, and yeah, I could just go on and on.
I really like. I think the way that certain tracks go into other tracks is really well done. There's contrast, and I like the album.
Do you have anything to say to people before they listen to the album?
To the people who do listen to the album, you better like it. I don't own a knife, but I can own a knife.
Definitely listen to this album. Yeah, listen to the album. Definitely do that.
Listen to this album, you won't regret it. Micah's an insanely talented singer and songwriter, and I'm just really excited to see where he goes from here.
I can buy a knife. I think you can buy a knife when you're younger. Point is,
Listen to the entire thing. It'll definitely be worth your while. And also, if you don't like a specific song, well, that's okay. It's multi-genre for a reason.
Really listen to it. Don't just.
I can stab you. I will stab you. Like it. That is all.
Thank you, Micah, for including me in this documentary.
Thanks for having me on this, Micah. It's been a blast.
Thanks so much, Micah, for inviting me to be a part of this project. It's really awesome, and I would love to help with something like this again in the future.
Very bad at recording on my own. Good luck with all that, Micah.
Bye.